Morning.
Morning, Your Honor.
You're just muted. Go ahead and unmute yourself. See a little microphone icon on your screen. See it there? If you touch your screen, you see a little microphone with a slash through it. You hear me? Be down at the bottom. There's a little microphone. Got it? Okay. Yeah. So you're muted right now. You just unmute yourself. You don't see that icon? There we go.
Okay.
Good morning.
All right. Good morning.
All right. Phillips County Township, Shelby Nichols, 21W001596. Allegations on June 24th of this year on Holmes that are near Midway to violate your instructional permit. A misdemeanor carrying a maximum penalty of 90 days jail, a $100 fine, post court costs, or both. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Were you able to read the advice of rights form online?
Yes.
Do you have any questions with regard to your rights?
No.
Okay. So as the advice of rights form indicates, you have some options at arraignment. You can enter a not guilty plea and request a pretrial hearing, allow you to come back and talk to the prosecutor about your situation. You could plead guilty today. It's a charge the court can accept a guilty plea on if you want to do that, or you can simply stand mute to the charge. The court will enter a not guilty plea on your behalf, or with permission of the court, you may plead no contest. I can just sort of lay out what your options are. The public defenders here can give you some advice as what might be best suited to your particular situation. I see you still have a instructional permit. When will you be getting your full license?
It's just been hard to get into the Secretary of State and everything else. But I am working on it. I just haven't had the money because I'm sick and stuff all the time.
Okay.
In and out of the hospital.
Okay. So you're right there. It's just a matter of going to get it.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. Mrs. Carey, you're there?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Ms. Nichols has a operating violation of her instructional permit. She's just on the cusp of being able to get her license. So I just wanted to have you step in and indicate what might be best suited to her for next steps here.
Absolutely. Thank you, Your Honor. Chinazi Carey-Akinruli. Ms. Nichols, I'm an attorney with the Washtenaw County Public Defender's Office. And my recommendation would be that you stand mute to the charges today, ask the court to enter a not guilty plea on your behalf, and set another pretrial date for you. And at that point, you'll be able to speak with the prosecutor or get your license back, and then you can probably get a better offer at that time.
Okay. And see, I don't have my license. I just have my permit.
And that's fine. Even if you don't have your license at the time of the pretrial, if you're ready to take a plea at that point, rather than just pleading guilty as charged, the prosecutor may be able to work out a deal with you.
Okay.
Okay.
That would be a better idea for me.
Yes.
I don't know. I've never been to
That's
court.
okay.
I've never been in any trouble, so I don't.
That's all right. That's why we're here, to help as much as we can. So that would be your best course of action.
Okay. Okay, I guess I'll do that then.
Okie doke.
Court order not guilty plea and set the matter for pretrial. I see your temporary permit expires on August 8th. So you really want to do what you can between now and then to get into the Secretary of State.
Yeah.
You know, the appointments are scheduled a ways out right now, but they do same day appointments too. Are you familiar with that?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, yeah, I believe you can go onto the website, I think at 8 o'clock and again at noon, and they publish their same day appointments each day at those times. So you may want to look into that to see if you can't get in a little quicker than what you might be able to get for an appointment. So we'll set our pre-trial here for August 31st to get past that August 8th date to give you time to get yourself either the permit renewed or get your license. Ideally get your license, but if nothing else, at least get your permit renewed so you can continue to operate under the structural permit.
Okay.
All right. You're released on a personal recognizance bond. Should you fail to appear for that court date, a warrant could issue for your arrest. Are you still on Blossom Ave?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so court will get a notice out to you with the Zoom information for that hearing. If for any reason you've not received that as that court date gets close, the day before or so, you can always call the court. The clerk can give you the information over the phone too. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Again, pre-trial is August 31st, 9 a.m. Just like we're doing here on Zoom, and you're all set today.
Okay. Thank you.
Have a good day. Stay safe.
You too. Bye.
Okay.
Well, he's on the document, but I don't know his file.
Okay. Morning.
No, I'm gonna have to just contact him. He didn't know what's good time.
You're muted there. Just unmute yourself. A little. There you go. Morning. Hear me okay?
Yes, I am. How are you today?
I'm on. Did you get an advice of rights sent to you and read it?
Yes, I did.
You did? Okay. We didn't get your file because you didn't check in ahead of time. So let me see what I can do by getting that file over here. Hang on just a second, okay?
All right.
Hey, there's a Delbert Gilbert that's in the meeting, but I don't. Delbert Gilbert. Oh. No smell. So.
All right, Ms. Gilbert,
Yes.
need you to call the clerks because they need to get you get a couple preliminary things done, and then we'll get you back in here and we'll see you today. But then you hop off here and call the court. Do you have the court's phone number?
Yes, I called them earlier. to get your information.
Okay, something disconnected there. Just give them a call back, and they're expecting your call. They'll get everything pre-set up for you. Then just come back into the meeting after you talk to them. Okay.
All right.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right.
It's not bad. So I'll keep posted. It's not bad.
How you doing?
Morning, sir. Give me just a second to file. Okay.
No problem.
All right, here we go. Hillside Township versus Streetcar, case number 219W00929 5A, or excuse me, 5B, and 20S37 42465. These are both misdemeanors. The first alleges that on October 22nd, 2019, on Washington Avenue or Gulf side, you did operate a motor vehicle at the time your driver's license was suspended. A misdemeanor carrying a maximum penalty if convicted of 93 days in jail, a $500 fine plus court costs, or both. You understand that?
I actually didn't, to be honest with you. This is like a first time thing for me.
Mhm.
And I got like, I have like a lot of small traffic violations. Like the first two were like impeding traffic, and the other one was my safety belt. And at the time, I just didn't have the funds for it. I couldn't afford it.
Okay.
And I did recently, just yesterday, I paid off the impeding and the safety belt. And they told me I was going to pay off the other two, but they said I had to talk to you first.
Yeah, these are misdemeanor charges. We have to go through a bit of a process on it. All right, so I just asked if you not to necessarily agree with or anything else, but do you understand the charge and the maximum penalty as I read it to you?
Yeah, no, I learned it yet.
Okay. The second one also the same thing, misdemeanor July 21st of 2020 on Washington Avenue near Norm, Ypsilanti Township, Washington County, State of Michigan. You again did operate a motor vehicle at the time your driver's license was suspended. Again, a misdemeanor carrying a maximum penalty convicted of 93 days in jail, a $500 fine, plus court costs, or both. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Were you able to read the advice and rights form online?
Yeah, she actually printed it out from yesterday, and I read it.
Do you have any question with regard to your rights?
No, sir.
Okay. So I'm looking through your driving record here. Looks like you have two other suspensions. Let me find the court for those.
Yeah, I can actually show you this paper here. I actually paid off like a lot of my tickets yesterday, and these two and the court at 14A1. Those are the only 3 tickets I have left to do, actually.
Okay. What about, have you been in touch with Allen Park?
That one I was trying to find the address there, but I didn't know the address or anything to go get that taken care of also.
Okay.
But yeah, right now it's just a 14A1.
Mhm.
And then the 2 that I have with you. So that's like within this county. And then
Right.
Allen Park take care of later today after I was finished with you.
Okay. All righty. So it looks like you're sort of getting close to getting things cleared up. All right. And I did just get confirmation you did pay your 14A ones, so that's good. All right. So on the advice and rights form, it indicated to you had some options at your arraignment. So you can enter a not guilty plea and request a pretrial hearing. These are charges you could plead guilty on if you chose to today, or you could simply stand mute to the charge and the court would enter a not guilty plea on your behalf, or with permission of the court, you may plead no contest. I can just sort of lay out what your options are. The public defenders here can give you what might be best suited to your particular situation as far as advice goes, is how you want to proceed. So I'll ask her to step in and talk to you a little bit.
I appreciate you. Yeah, I would talk to
Yeah.
I mean, I want to talk to the public.
Okay, we're just waiting for her to come in.
All right, thank you. Yeah, I'm just trying to get my license back, man. This is actually, I didn't understand how much headache it was until like I tried to get jobs and stuff like that. I can't do anything.
Oh, understood. All right, counsel.
Good morning, Mr. Carr. My name is Shanaza with the Public Defender's Office. My recommendation to you would be, I didn't catch how far you are away from getting your license.
Yes, to pay Allen Park, and then there's clearances on these that I'll take care of this morning.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ask the court to enter a not guilty plea on your behalf while you stand mute. And then the judge is going to give you a new pretrial date. And between now and then, work on paying off those other licenses or those other tickets so that when you come back, you'll have an opportunity to speak with the prosecutor and he can reduce the charge for you if you haven't already received your license. And if you have, then you'll have a better chance of getting an even lower charge that you can plead to at that point.
I mean, I was just trying to get my license fast as possible. I was just trying to pay the fine and just get it over with.
And the judge, I would tell you not to do that today, because if you still have those outstanding tickets, you're not going to get much of a deal. But if
Really?
you come back with those other outstanding tickets paid off and it's only this one, or you've paid the clearance fees on this one as the judge is going to allow you to, then the prosecutor would be more willing to work with you at that point.
All right, I'll do that. So plead not guilty, and then all right. Thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
All right, Mr. Carr, the coroner not guilty plea as to each count and set these for pretrial. Pretrial will be on September the 14th at 9 a.m. via Zoom, just like we're doing here today. Are you still at the Gulfside address?
No, my address actually changed to 3011 Roundtree Boulevard.
3011? Okay. I got it, yeah. Is there a unit number or anything there, or is that the whole address?
3011 Roundtree Boulevard, apartment C1.
C1?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. And I misspoke on your pretrial day. We're going to have to set that on a Monday. So we'll set that for August 30th.
August 30th.
Yeah. Will you be able to pay Allen Park off before then?
Oh yeah, I'm about to go to Allen Park. I'm finished pay that off, and then they said for 14A1 that I have to go online or something. They said I had to get clearance or something first, and
Okay. All right. So we'll set these for pretrial August 30th at 9 a.m. via Zoom. Court will mail you a notice with the Zoom information to the Roundtree address. If you don't receive that as that court date approaches, you can always call the court. The court can do that on the phone too.
all right.
So as far as the clearances go, we'll allow you to pay your clearances up front. That doesn't end the case by paying the clearances. You still have to come back to court, but at least it'll get you in a position where you can get your license. You can take care of everything else. Clearances are $45 each, so $90 altogether. Because that's funds we transmit directly to Secretary of State, you need to submit that as certified funds. In other words, get a money order for $90 payable to 14B District Court. All right.
All right.
Make sure at least one of your case numbers and your name is on the money order so we know where to apply it to.
All right.
You can either mail that to the court or there's a drop box out front. You can drop it in the drop box there and we'll process it from there as well. Okay.
All right.
Once you sent that in, I'd say, call back within a few days, make sure that we received it, applied it to the correct cases. They can verify that the clearances have gone through for you. And I see your license is expired right now, so you will need to get an appointment with Secretary of State once you get your clearances and renew your license as well. Okay.
Yeah, I renewed my ID so far, but Secretary of State told me to go pay everything, take care of that first.
Yep, exactly. So once you do take care of everything, you'll need to renew the license. All right, warrant for your arrest is recalled by your appearance here today, or at least on a personal recognizance bond. Should you fail to appear for court on August 30th, a warrant could issue for your arrest. You understand that?
Yep.
All right, Mr. Carr, you're all set. Stay safe. Okay?
All right. Thank you, Mr. Nelson. Right.
Have a good day.
Appreciate you.
Hampton.
Good morning.
Good morning. Appeal State of Michigan versus Hampton. It's case number 19S00064. This originally was assault, battery, and larceny charges. There's a motion affidavit of violation of probation in these matters, indicating that the allegations are that you failed to report to probation, failed to pay fines and costs, failed to enroll in and or complete anger management class, failed to complete community service, and failed to comply with the terms of probation as ordered. You understand those allegations?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. How'd you find out you had a warrant?
I came in to pay a ticket, and also I completed that anger management. I also emailed that to the probation officer.
Okay.
I never heard anything from her upon sending her the email of my completion and stuff. And at the time I wasn't able to do community service because of Corona.
Okay. So you muted yourself. I can't hear you. There you go. You have to unmute yourself. There you go.
Hello?
Yep, got you now.
Oh, sorry, somebody was trying to call. But I was not able to complete the community service portion because of COVID. I'm sorry.
I said, okay, I
Okay.
hear it. All right, well, let's get everything back on track. We'll set this for a hearing on the violation of probation. All right,
So tomorrow I can finally make a payment.
Okay.
Because
Yeah.
I am back at work.
excellent, okay. Yeah, go ahead and start making payments as best you can between now and your next court date. We'll set it for the violation hearing on August the 12th.
August 12th.
Yep.
Okay.
And we'll set that for a hearing via Zoom. Let's see, are you still in Evergreen?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so court will mail you a notice with the Zoom information for that hearing. If for any reason as that date is getting close, you've not received that notice, you can go ahead and call the court, the person give you the information over the telephone as well. All right. The other thing you do want to do is get in touch with the probation department as soon as possible. If you still have that proof of completion, contact them, send it again, contact them, verify that they've got it. Okay. In other words, set yourself up to be in as best position you can be before you come back to court, right?
Right.
Okay. All right. Let me make a note here too. I'll tell you what next in just a second.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, just have a public defender come in and address bond real quick.
I'm sorry. Come and address what?
I'm talking to the public defender. She's going to address bond for you.
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor. Chinazi Carey-Akinruli on behalf of Ms. Tawana Hampton. Your Honor, we would be asking for a personal recognizance bond on her behalf based on her appearance today, as well as the reasons that she's given the court for the alleged violation. We would like to allow her to maintain her innocence and stay out of custody and get this matter resolved. So we do ask that she be given a personal recognizance today.
Okay. All right. The violation hearing will be August 12th. I want you to be sure to contact the probation department by July 23rd. Okay.
Okay. And what time would the court date be?
9 a.m.
9 a.m. Okay.
Yep,
And does this resolve the warrant?
The warrant is recalled by your appearance here today. The court's reinstated your personal recognizance bond, subject to all your conditions of probation, of course.
Okay.
And I said, make sure you get in touch with probation by the 23rd, as obviously sooner if you can, and get everything as caught up as you can. So, like I said, if you do have proof of that completion, you can go and do that. They can give you information as far as getting community service started if you want to get started on that. Like I said, just set yourself up to be in the best possible position you can be when you come back to work.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Ms. Hampton, you're all set for today. Stay safe. Okay.
You too. Have a good day.
Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Morning. Good morning.
Morning.
Latrice Ellington.
Yes, sir.
All right. Phillips Lane Township, State of Michigan versus Latrice Ellington, case number 11S1 96722. And Phillips Lane Township, Litchfield, Arlington, case number 06W170399A and 99B. All right.
Your camera, oh, there it is. So your camera's froze.
Okay. So we have one misdemeanor charge here. The allegation on the misdemeanor is that on January 29th of 2011, on Huron Street at or near Joe Hall in Slane Township, Washtenaw County, state of Michigan, you did operate a motor vehicle at a time your driver's license was suspended. That is a misdemeanor carrying a maximum penalty if convicted of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine, plus court costs, or both. Do you understand that?
Yes,
Were you able to review the advice and rights form online?
yes,
Do you have any question with regard to your rights?
no,
Okay. All right. So as the advice and rights form indicates, you do have some options at your arraignment. You could enter a not guilty plea and request a pretrial hearing. It gives you an opportunity to come back and talk to the prosecutors about these various cases and see if they're willing to work with you on them. You could plead guilty today if you chose to do that to resolve the case that way, or you can simply stand mute to the charge. The court would enter a not guilty plea on your behalf, or you, with permission of the court, could plead no contest to the charge. I see you do have a handful of suspensions, like here, Van Buren, and
Yes.
let's see, what's the other one gonna be?
Canton,
Canton, is that the seal? Okay. Plymouth, yep, okay.
yeah.
Have you been in
yeah.
touch with those other courts?
Yes, Canton, I was able to pay my tickets online. I just have
Okay.
to show up to the court to clear my warrant. And Van Buren, I was put on a payment plan. The only one
Okay.
I haven't got in touch with yet is the other Ypsilanti.
Got that,
In
yeah, I
the
see that here too.
process.
Okay, all right, excellent. Okay, so these have a little bit of age on them, obviously. What's brought these back to your attention?
I have little ones, kids in sports, and I've been without my license for a very long time, and I'm just ready to clear them so we can get back to driving. So
It's
I
just
can get
time,
back
huh?
to driving.
Yeah,
Yes,
I hear you.
yes.
Okay.
It's been
All
a
right.
very long time. Yes.
Okay. All right. So public defenders here, they can give you some advice as what might be best suited to your, particularly with the misdemeanor charges, to how you may want to proceed on that. So I'm going to have them come in and talk to you a little bit about what you may want to do next.
Okay.
Good morning. My name is Chinaza from the Washtenaw County Public Defender's Office. Regarding your situation, as for now, I would recommend that you plead not guilty, and then the court will enter not guilty plea and give you another date for your pretrial. And in the meantime, continue working on getting those other suspensions cleared up from the other courts, so that when you're able to come back for that new pretrial date, the prosecutor will be able to give you an offer or a better deal that will allow you to either pay less money or possibly have lower points than what the charge as charged will offer. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good. So you say
Plead not
plead
guilty.
not guilty to her.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
And work on the other
Sounds-
tickets.
Court will enter not guilty plea and set the matter for pretrial. When do you think you'll be in to clear your warrant and the other case in Van Buren?
Well, I owe them quite a bit of money. So I'm on a payment plan with them starting next month.
Okay.
Well, it starts next month. I was told that once I get on a payment plan,
Mhm.
that the warrant should be canceled. I'm hoping.
Okay.
They told me to kind of wait and call back just to make sure, because I do want those cleared up so I can clear up everything without risking having to be in custody
I hear you.
with
Okay.
kids. So
All right. So the two older ones that we have here, the 2006 cases, those are civil infractions, meaning that the fines are simply due and if the case is defaulted, the fines are due on these. Are you in a position where you can make any sort of payment towards the two of these? The child restraint and the safety belt tickets?
Like when you mean like today or anytime
No, not
soon?
necessarily today, just, I mean, sometime soon, you know. I'm not
Yes,
sure.
yes, I know I can for sure pay, if not pay them off, pay at least a great amount next week. I know for sure.
Okay, all righty. I'm just gonna make some notes here. I'll tell you what we're gonna do next in just a second, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So I don't, I'm just inferring from what you just said, and I don't want to put you in a position where that's too much for you, but so tell me if it is. I mean, do you think by next week you could pay $245?
I can. Yes, I
Okay.
sure can.
All right. If you do that, that'll get you your clearances in these cases. There'll be a partial payment on each of the ones, and it'll get you all three clearances. Now, of course, you still need to get clearances from the other courts before you go back to Secretary of State, but at least that'll get that ball rolling in that direction. Okay.
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. And then from there, how much longer do you think you could put another 150 towards them?
I would say about 2 weeks after.
Okay.
If I'm able next week to pay, you know, maybe maybe $100 more, am I able to do that, or just pay the 241 or the 245?
Well, so what I've written on each of the tickets is pay 100 towards the child restraint, that'll get your clearance there. Pay 100 towards the seatbelt, that'll get your clearance there. So if you just have chip away at them at 100 at a time, that's fine too. Once you've paid those two down, the $100 on each of those, I'll let you pay the clearance on the misdemeanor just by itself. Okay, so that's where the 245 comes from. Okay.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
If before your next court date, you can pay another 75 on each of the child restraint and the seatbelt tickets before that August 30th date, I'll waive the balances on those. Okay.
Okay.
So if you get 175 on each of those paid by August 30th, that'll close those cases out before that court date. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So the initial payment of 100 on each will get your clearance fee, and then another 75 on each will close them. So however you want to break that up. I mean, like I said, need the $100 increments to get the clearances, but the remaining 75, if you want to pay that when you pay the 100, if you want to pay it all at once, you can do that, or if you want to wait and pay the 75s anytime between now and August 30th, that's fine too. However you want to handle it.
Okay. Will I know how to pay for those?
I'll tell you that next.
Okay.
So because these include clearance fees and because they will be early payments, they need to be certified funds. In other words, a money order, because the clearance portion of it we pay just directly over Secretary of State. So that's why we need to have money, make sure it's certified money. So you want to get a money order made payable to 14B District Court. Make sure your name and at least one of your case numbers is on the money order, or money orders, as the case may be, if you're paying them separately. Send that to the court, either mail it in or drop in our Dropbox out front anytime. You can do that. Okay.
Okay.
I'd say within a week or a few days after sending it, we'll call the court just to make sure that everything got in and applied correctly. So that's all set for you. Okay.
Okay.
All right. We have you on Pauline Boulevard in Ann Arbor. Is that right?
Yes. Apartment 10.
Yep. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So August 30th is your pretrial date. 245 is the initial payment. We'll get you all your clearances, and then another 150 would pay off the remaining balances on the 2006 cases, and you need to come back to court still on the 2011 case. Okay.
Sounds good. Appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Oh, certainly, Ms. Ellington. You're all set. Stay safe. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you.
For you.
Good morning. Hear me, Mr. Baker?
Darian Baker.
Yes, sir. Good morning.
Oh, yep. Good morning.
Be with you in just a second.
All right.
All right. State of Michigan versus Darian Baker, case number 20S00162. And Hillside Township versus Darian Baker, case number 20W00798A, 19W001215A. All right, the first malicious destruction of building charge. See what we have going on here. That was set for jury selection on July 2nd. And a bond violation hearing for which you failed to appear, the warrant issued for your arrest. Do you understand that?
Yep.
Okay, what happened? Why weren't you here that day?
I was actually incarcerated in Wayne County Jail from the 30th until like I believe it was the 8th.
Okay. All right. Are you done with your cases out there, or do you still have to go back to court out there?
But those are set out. They set those cases out to September.
September?
Yep.
Okay.
And it's crazy because Washington County was due to release me on the 1st, and they failed to do so. Like, and I was telling them that I had jury selection, and they just didn't care.
Oh, you mean Wayne County?
Yeah, Wayne County. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. All right. Let's have the public defender come in and talk about bond here. Lord Counsel.
Thank you, Your Honor. Shanazi Kariaki ruling on behalf of Mr. Darian Baker. Your Honor, regarding bond, by virtue of his appearance today, we want the court to understand that he is looking to get these matters resolved. So we do ask that a personal recognizance bond be offered to him to allow him to get a new date and complete the jury selection as well as the case.
Mr. Baker, what are your charges in Wayne County?
The charges in Wayne County, I was on probation, so like I got arrested in Washington County, and I ended up having to turn myself in for a probation violation.
Okay, so this case caused a probation violation out there?
Yep.
Okay.
No, not that case that we on right now. It's a different case.
What are you on probation for?
I was on probation for attempted resisting arrest.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Are you still on Peachcrest?
Yep.
Okay. All right, and you got a jail what day? The 8th, you said?
The 8th. Yep. Let me check. I can check my calendar just to make sure. Yep, it was the 8th.
Okay. All right. Do you have a booking documentation or anything that would indicate that you were in fact in jail?
No, but I can definitely get it. They charge $12 here, which is weird to me for proof of incarceration. But if that's something that you really need, I can definitely get it.
Well, you're obviously going to talk to your public defender before your next court date. So they'll tell you if they want to have that. My guess is they're probably going to tell you want to have that just to be
Right.
safe. But, make sure that you're in touch with public defender before your next court date. All right. So these do drop out for a pretrial hearing now. So we'll set these for August 2nd. That'll be a Monday morning at 9 a.m. via Zoom.
Okay, one moment, because I got to write it down. Okay, can you repeat that for me?
August 2nd, 9 a.m. via Zoom.
Okay,
All right. So you're released on a personal recognizance bond. Should you fail to appear for that court date, a warrant would issue for your arrest. You understand that?
yes, yes, sir.
Okay. All right. And you were working with Mr. Banis, right, from the Public Defender's Office?
With Mr. For this case, I thought it was I actually don't know how to pronounce his last name, but his first name is Michael.
Okay. All right.
Is that who it is?
Shaz, is Mr. Banis handling Dagger Margosian's cases now, or what? Who's?
Yes, it would be Mr. Banis now. Michael Margosian was the previous attorney who was handling the case.
Okay.
Oh, so I'm not talking to him no more?
No, but Andrews they work very closely together.
Yeah.
Okay. Can I just have like some contact information on him?
You'll call our office?
Mm-hmm.
You can give that.
Judge, I don't have that number readily available. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Oh, it's 222. Sorry.
One moment. 222.
6970. And that's 734 is the area code.
734. What's the name of the law firm or office?
This is the public.
Washington County Public Defender's Office.
Okay.
All right. And it's Banis, B-A-N-A-S. Is
B-A-N-A-S?
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay. All right. You're released on a personal recognizance bond August 2nd, pre-trial, 9 a.m. via Zoom. And you're all set for today, sir. Okay.
Thank you.
Stay safe. Thank you.
You too.
Hello,
Good morning. Your name, please?
Diane Rogers.
Let me just take every file here.
Thank you.
Phillips County Township is Diane Rogers. Case numbers 21W001457A, 7B. There's a misdemeanor charge here that alleges on June 12, 2021, Ypsilanti Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, on Tyler Adonier Wired. You did operate a motor vehicle at the time your driver's license was suspended, which is a misdemeanor carrying a maximum penalty if convicted of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine, plus court costs, or both. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Were you able to read the advice of rights form online?
No, I'm really new to this online stuff, but
That's okay. The court will advise you your rights on the record then. Reading from the advice of rights form, the advice of rights form reads as follows. You've been brought to court on a misdemeanor charge and have the following basic rights. You may plead guilty or not guilty or stand mute. If you choose to stand mute, the court would enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. You may plead no contest with permission of the court. You have the right to trial by jury and the right to an assistance of an attorney. Should this matter go to trial, you would have the following rights at a trial. You may call witnesses to speak on your behalf at trial. You may get an order signed by the court requiring witnesses to appear on your behalf. You have the right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial. You may be a witness for yourself or remain silent. Should you choose not to testify, the prosecutor may not comment on your refusal to testify, and you are presumed innocent unless proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand that?
yes.
If at any time in these proceedings you do choose to plead guilty or no contest and the plea is accepted, you will waive your rights from trial and given up the rights you would have in a trial. You do have the right to be released on bond. You're now on probation or parole and enter a plea of guilty or no contest, or a finding of guilt is made by a judge or jury. It may result in a violation of your probation or parole. You can be sentenced to jail and fines plus costs. Fines, costs, and other financial obligations must be paid at the time of assessment, except when the court allows otherwise for good cause shown. An appeal to circuit court may be taken within 21 days of sentencing or is permitted by court rule. Do you have any questions with regard to your rights?
Um, No, I'm really new to this online stuff, but
Okay. All right. You're released on a personal recognizance bond August 2nd, pre-trial, 9 a.m. via Zoom. And you're all set for today, sir. Okay.
No.
Okay. So at the very beginning of all that is sort of the important part for today, indicating that you could plead not guilty and request a pretrial hearing. That gives you an opportunity to come back and talk to the prosecutor about your situation. You may plead guilty and the court can resolve it on a guilty plea today if you choose, or you can simply stand mute to the charge or request to plead no contest. I can just sort of lay out what those options are for you, but the public defender is here in the meeting with us and can give you a little more advice as to what might be best suited to your particular situation. I see from your driving record, your license is currently revoked. And that was as of currently 1997.
Correct.
All right. Are you in the process of getting a reinstatement or having a hearing on reinstatement?
I was in the process of getting a lawyer, and he had me get some paperwork, and I just have no funds to pay the lawyer for that. So I was like trying to save money to do it. They started that in May.
Okay. All right. All right. Okay. Again, I'll have the public defender chime in and tell you what might be best suited here for your situation.
Okay. Thank you.
Morning,
Morning.
Ms. Rogers. My name
Hi.
is Chinaza from the Public Defender's Office,
Hi.
and it would be our recommendation that you plead not guilty right now, and
Right.
ask the court to enter a not. The court will stand mute, allow you to stand mute to the charges, and then the judge will give you a new pretrial date. And once you get that new date, you'll have an opportunity to speak with the prosecutor and see if there are any reductions in the charge that he'll be able to offer at that time.
Okay, that's what I wanted to, and I wanted to find out if I can get a public defender for me, because I don't
Sure,
have any.
So Ms. Rogers, the threshold determination for the public defender is whether or not there's a likelihood of incarceration, and a driving offense there is not. So that we would not appoint on this type of case. What I would encourage you to do though is as best you can continue to work with the attorney you hired as far as the reinstatement is concerned. They don't need to appear on this case, but as far as reinstatement is concerned, because that's what the prosecutor is going to be interested in, is where you are as far as getting your license back. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'll set this out to September 28th. Give you time to get what you need together and pursue that appeal process. Now, obviously, it's not going to get done by then, but at least you can come back and let us know where in the process you are, and it may be enough information for the prosecutor to make a determination as what they want to do at that point, or whatever it may be. But we'll just check back in at that point and see where we stand. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So I'll be on September 28th at 9 a.m. via Zoom, just like we're doing here today. We have your address on Ann Street in Lincoln Park. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Court will send you a notice for that hearing with the Zoom information. If for any reason as that court date approaches the day before, so you've not received any Zoom information, you always call the court. The court can do that over the phone too. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you're all set for today. We'll set the misdemeanor charge for a pretrial hearing, and the civil infraction of failed to yield will be set for a pre-hearing conference on the same date and time. Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Magistrate Nielsen.
You're all set. Stay safe. Okay.
You too. God bless.
Appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Hello,
Mr. Clark,
can you hear me?
I can hear you. Hear me?
Yes.
All right. Excellent. Good morning.
Good morning.
Phillips Lane Township versus David Clark, case number 21W001328. The allegation of this matter is on May 27th of this year on homes that are near Midway in Lane Township, Washtenaw County, state of Michigan. You did operate a motor vehicle at the time your driver's license was suspended. A misdemeanor carrying a maximum penalty if convicted of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine, plus court costs, or both. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Okay. I see you've read and signed the advice of rights form online. Do you have any questions with regard to your rights?
No.
Okay. So as the advice of rights form indicates, you do have some options at your at arraignment. It's the charge you could plead not guilty to and request a pretrial hearing, allow you to come back and talk to the prosecutor about your situation. Or you could enter a guilty plea today if you chose to. If the court accepted your guilty plea, it would be dealt with on that basis. Or you can simply stand mute to the charge and enter the court would enter a not guilty plea for you. Or you may plead no contest with permission of the court. I can just sort of lay out those options to you, but the public defender's here in the meeting with us and they can give you some more information as what might be best suited to your particular situation. I see you did have a suspension as of May 21st of this year and a referral to re-examination. Is that all? Where does that process stand right now?
The suspension was over. I don't remember I don't have my paper with me. I was on my way to work. The suspension was over, but the re-examination was before the suspension. That caused the suspension.
Okay, and I see you are now a restricted probationary license until April of next year. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, all right, excellent. All right, I'll have a public defender talk to you a little bit about what might be best suited in your particular situation.
Good morning. My name is Chinaza from the Public Defender's Office. And what my recommendation would be for you is to enter a not guilty plea right now. The court will allow you to stand mute and then they'll set another pretrial date, a new date for you, which would be your pretrial. And at that point, you'll have the opportunity to speak with the prosecutor and he will likely be able to reduce the charge for you. And depending on where your license is, we can, discuss at that point if it's best for you to take whatever that reduced plea is or see about getting your license completely reinstated and hopefully get an even lower charge. So just plead not guilty today and get a new date.
Okay.
All right. Okay, Ms. Clark, court will enter. Is that what you want to do?
Yes.
Okay, court will enter not guilty plea and set the matter for pretrial. Given your license status, there's the prosecutor would have all the information they need. I could put this as early as a week from today. I've got a pretty light docket that day. You come back on the 20th, or is that too soon as far as your work goes and stuff?
No, that's fine. I'm gonna put it on my calendar right now. You said the 20th?
Yep.
Okay. What time?
At 9 a.m. or as soon as we can get you in. I mean, just like today, we're gonna have a handful of folks on the docket, so it just kind of depends on when how many people are ahead of you. But we'll get you in and out as quick as we can. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So we'll see you a week from today at 9 a.m. for pretrial hearing on this matter and see what the prosecutor has to say about it. Okay.
All right. Thank you.
All right. You're all set, Mr. Clark. Stay safe. Okay.
Bye.
Can you hear me?
Good morning.
Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Okay.
Jayla Ware?
Yes.
All right. Ypsilanti Township versus Jayla Ware. This case number is 21W00191195A, 95B, and 95C. We have a misdemeanor charge here that alleges on May 12th of this year, Ypsilanti Township, Washtenaw County, State of Michigan, on E-course Adonier Harris, you did operate a motor vehicle at a time you had never acquired a license to do so. That is a misdemeanor carrying a maximum penalty if convicted of up to 90 days in jail, a $500 fine, plus court costs, or both. Do you understand that?
I have a permit. After the accident, I just couldn't find my permit to show them.
Okay. All right.
And I told that to them.
Okay. I'll come back to that in just a second. Were you able to read the advice of rights form online?
Could you repeat that?
Yes. Were you able to read the advice of rights form online before coming to court?
Yes.
Do you have any question with regard to your rights?
No.
Okay. So as that form indicated to you, you do have some options at arraignment. You can enter a not guilty plea and come back and talk to the prosecutor, tell the prosecutor just what you're telling me. You could plead guilty today if you chose to, and the court could accept a guilty plea if you want to do that. or you can simply stand mute to the charge and the court would enter a not guilty plea on your behalf, or you may plead no contest with permission of the court. I see what you're saying here. I see you do have the your level 1 graduated license right now. You know that expires next month. Were you aware of that?
Yeah,
Okay.
it expires on my birthday.
Yep. Okay. And do you have an appointment to go get that renewed?
No, I didn't set it yet.
Okay. Or you might be able to do it by mail. I'm not sure. Did they send you anything?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. All right. Just stay on top of that because you don't want it to be expired. All right. So anyway, I'm gonna have the public defender come in and talk to you about what may be best suited to your particular situation. So we'll
Okay.
Ms. Ware. My name is Good morning. My name is Chinaza from the Public Defender's Office. And what we would recommend for you to do today is to plead not guilty and stand mute to the charge. And then the court will set another date for you, which will be the pretrial date. And at that time, you'll have the opportunity to speak with the prosecutor and show him your proofs and things of that nature. And then hopefully it can get resolved then.
Know what you want to do, ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We'll enter not guilty plea and set this for pre-trial. We'll set it on August the 31st at 9 a.m. via Zoom, just like we're doing here today. All right.
Okay.
Are you still at Wingate?
No.
All right. What's your address now?
2025 Commerce Boulevard.
Cumberland?
Commerce, COMMERCE.
Oh, Commerce. Okay.
And apartment 209.
Okay. In what city?
In Narberth, Michigan.
Zip code?
48103.
03?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Pre-trial is August 31st at 9 a.m. via Zoom, just like we're doing here today. Before the court date, you'll receive the Zoom information. If you've not received that as the court date approaches, you can always call the court. The court can give that over the phone too. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So you're released on what's called a person recognizance bond, meaning if you fail to clear that court date, a warrant could issue for your arrest. The improper land use and no proof of insurance will set for what we call pre-hearing conference on the same date and time. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. You're all set there.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Stay safe. Be with you in just a moment, Gilbert, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, here we go. Bill State of Michigan versus Delbert Gilbert, case number 21S00326. Allegation is that on April 18th of 2021, it's Lane Township, Washington County, State of Michigan at 6206 Joyce View Drive. You did enter with or without breaking a certain building or structure, a house located at that address, whether occupied or unoccupied, without first obtaining permission to enter from the owner or occupant or person having immediate control thereof. This is a misdemeanor carrying a maximum penalty of up to 90 days in jail, a $500 fine, plus court costs, or both. Do you understand that allegation?
Yes, I do.
Okay. And you indicated previously you'd read the advice of rights form online, correct?
Yes, I have.
You have any question with regard to your rights?
No, I do not.
Okay, the court will have you stand mute to the charge, enter a not guilty plea on your behalf, and take a petition for the public defender to represent you in this matter. All right. We have you on Peerless Street in Detroit, is that right?
Yes.
Okay. Telephone number we have ends 6942. Is that the best number to reach you?
Yes.
Okay. And is that a cell phone?
Yes, it is.
Okay. And then the Gmail address we used to reach you today, that's the best email for you?
Yes, it is.
All right. So the reason we collect cell phone and email information is the court may contact you in the future with information about your case by text or email. Is it okay for the court to do that?
Yes, it is.
Okay, all right. At the address in Detroit, do you rent, own, or live with family?
My mother owns the house. It's
Okay.
owned.
All right. And do you have any minor children?
Yes, I do.
How many?
5.
All right. Are you employed?
Yes.
Or where are you working?
Happy House Construction.
How long have you worked there?
A year.
You paid every week or every 2?
Every week.
Roughly speaking, what is your average take-home pay?
Monthly.
I said roughly, just about how much a week
Around
you
a
make.
monthly or a
No,
week.
each week take-home pay.
5 something. 550.
All right. Do you have any other source of income or receive any state assistance?
Food stamps.
Okay. All right. The public defender is appointed to represent you. Are you currently on probation or parole?
Yes, I'm on probation.
Which court are you on probation with?
Wayne County.
Okay. And what charge are you on probation out there?
B&E of a building.
Okay. And you're complying with your terms?
Yeah. My probation officer knows.
Knows about this? Okay.
Yes, they contacted him.
Okay. All right. Okay. Does it indicate the public defender is appointed to represent you? I'll have them address bond in your case.
Thank you, Your Honor. Shanazi Kariak-Maruli on behalf of Mr. Dalbert Gilbert.
Yes.
The court has already entered a not guilty plea while he stood mute to the charges. Mr. Gilbert, just a quick question. You said you've spoken with your probation officer already, and they are not going to violate you for this particular offense?
No, there's not.
Okay. Your Honor, notwithstanding any holds or any other issues that he may have, we do ask that by virtue of his appearance today, he be given a personal recognizance bond. His appearance shows that he is capable and willing to get this matter resolved while being out of custody. He reports that he is a father of 5 children and that he's gainfully employed. So we do ask the court to allow him to stay out of custody without having to post a bond and get these matters resolved. So we do ask for that PR bond today.
Thank you, Counsel. All right, Ms. Gilbert, matter will be set for a pretrial hearing on August the 13th or 12th, excuse me, at 9 a.m. Okay, that'll occur via Zoom. Between now and then, the court's going to send you a notice with new Zoom information. It's going to be different from today's information. If you don't receive that in the mail as that court date approaches, you can always call the court. The clerk's give you the information over the phone as well. Okay.
Okay.
You're released on a personal recognizance bond. Should you fail to appear for that court date, a warrant would issue your arrest. You understand that?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you're all set for today. Stay safe. Okay.
You too.
Thank you. Tell me something else. Connected? Yeah, send me something else. Okay, Belrod? You there, Mr. Elrod? Mr. Elrod, here's
1 second, trying to get it all on. Here we go.
You hear me okay?
Is it on? Can
I
you
can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yep. You hear me okay? Is it all right? Do you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
I can.
Oh my
All right.
God, dude. Okay.
It looks like
Now?
it's a rough
Cool.
connection, just like last time. Your telephone number ended in 1461. Mr. Elrod? Your telephone number ended in 1461. Court's gonna call you in a few minutes, that phone number.
Anita, she'll probably be walking over, so just like walking in and out people's rooms, check.
Mr. Elrod, you hear us?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Took me a second to figure this thing out.
All right. Phillips Township is Kip Elrod, case number 17 T00136. Let's see. This matter was set for hearing June 23rd, for which you failed to appear in a warrant issued for your arrest. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Why weren't you here that day? What happened?
I had moved out of where I was staying when I got out of jail.
Mhm.
And literally right when I got out, I had left where I was staying. So I missed my court day. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was just, had a lot of stuff going on and I just missed it.
Okay. What's your address now?
162 LeMay is where I'm staying.
Okay. Is that where your mail goes?
Yes, sir. I'm pretty sure I just owe you guys money at this point. I'm not sure how much I still owe.
Let me get that. Hang on a second.
I probably done got some late fees by now.
$1,991 is the balance.
Okie dokie.
You have a job?
Right now, no.
Okay.
I'm trying to get all that, you know what I'm saying? Trying to get back on my feet going again.
Okay. You have any other court cases going on right now?
I have a felony case, but that's all going good. So
Okay. Where does that stand right now? Are you still going to trial or what's the deal?
no, I'm sentenced. I'm just, completing it.
Okay.
I'm on GPS tether, stuff like that. So
Okay.
I already paid, I got all that paid off with them. I just got to complete the class now in the probation term.
Okay. All right. Miss Kracher still representing you?
No, sir.
Okay. I believe last time you and she were here together, she said you had some settlement money coming your way or something along those lines. Whatever happened with that?
You said what now? She said settlement.
Did you have some back pay or settlement money coming to you? Do I have that? You can mix up with somebody else?
No.
Okay. All right. Never mind. You come back to court on July 22nd. Is that a good date for you?
Yeah. Yeah, that works.
Okay. Judge Washington wants to see you on a show cause on this matter, so we'll set it for that date. All right.
Okie dokie.
Okay. Given the history and non-appearance in this case, we're not going to recall the warrant this morning. Just make sure you're staying out of trouble and show up for your court day on the 22nd. Okay.
Okie dokie, Nelson.
All right. So you're all set. Stay safe. Okay.
Appreciate you.
All right. All right, ma'am, on the iPhone. Just unmute yourself.
Hello?
Good morning. Your name,
Good morning.
please?
Tanika Powell.
Powell, give me just one more each file, okay?
Okay.
Hillside Township versus Tanika Powell, case number 21W001211. Allegations on May 13th of this year on Michigan Avenue, Adder near LeMay. You did operate a motor vehicle at a time your driver's license was suspended. A misdemeanor carrying a maximum penalty if convicted of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine plus court costs, or both. You understand that allegation? Ms. Powell, you there?
Yes.
Okay, there you go. You cut out for just a second. Okay, you understand the allegation?
Yes.
Okay. All right, were you able to read the advice and rights form online?
Yes.
Any question with regard to your rights?
No.
Okay. All righty. So you could, you got some choices this morning. You can enter a not guilty plea and set this for pretrial. I'll give you a chance to come back and talk to the prosecutor about your situation. You could just plead guilty to the charges. The charge can be disposed on a guilty plea if you wanted to do that. Or you can stand mute to the charge, the court will enter a not guilty plea, or you can request to plead no contest with permission of the court. I can just sort of lay out what those options are to you as the advice and rights form indicates. Public defenders here, they give you some information as to what might be best suited to your situation.
Okay.
And you have a number of suspensions on other cases here. Where are you as far as getting those taken care of?
I'm about to start. My financial situation hasn't been the best lately. So that's really what's holding me back.
Okay.
But I do plan to, I'm trying to get I've been talking to because I'm working right now. I've been talking to my supervisor. I'm trying to get a raise. So I've been trying to work more hours to get that taken care of.
Okay. Are we the only court you owe money to right now?
Yes.
Okay. All righty. Okay. And let me just check. Are you still on Chevrolet?
No.
Okay. What's your address?
5900 Bridge, BRIDGE Road, apartment 602, Ypsilanti, Michigan, 48197.
Yeah, just down the road from us.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Where are you working?
Gilbert Residence.
Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. So, on all of your outstanding cases, your older ones, going back to 2014, your balance right now, and it's just a number right now. Don't worry too much about it. It's $3,181. But we'll talk a little bit about what we can do about that here in a minute. Let me have the public defender come talk to us about what your best option is moving forward here. Okay.
Okay.
Shanazi, you there? There we go.
Sorry, I don't know why. I can never find my video button when I minimize the screen. Shanazi Carey, I can really, Your Honor, on behalf of Ms. Tanika Powell. We're addressing bond or?
Yeah, she's currently still suspended, and it's all due to cases here that she has outstanding fines and costs on. I gave her the total, told her not to worry too much about it. We'll talk about how we're going to square that away in just a second.
Okay.
But, so this is a new driving with suspended license. The last one she had was in 2019 here anyway.
Okay.
So she's still suspended because of the outstanding fines here, but it's a problem we can probably manage.
I understand. Thank you very much for that, Your Honor. Ms. Powell, my recommendation Well, regarding bond, Your Honor, we would like to ask for a personal recognizance bond. Ms. Powell's presence here today shows the court that she is ready and willing to get these matters resolved. She has also been given all, or will be given all of the information on how to get those matters resolved. So she understands that it is in her best interest to do that. So we do ask for a personal recognizance bond, Your Honor.
Okay. So your recommendation, plead not guilty to the charge?
Yes, and Ms. Powell, I would recommend that you enter a not guilty plea today, and then the court, and you stand mute to the charges, and then the judge will give you a new pretrial date, okay?
Okay,
To come back, and then at that point, you can speak with the prosecutor, and we can see how we can consolidate these cases and get you taken care of.
Okay.
All right.
Ms. Powell, is that what you'd like to do?
Yes.
Okay, well, enter not guilty plea and set this for pretrial. All right. So how long have you been at Gilbert now?
It's been probably 6 months.
6 months. Okay. You're fairly well established there.
Mhm.
What sort of payments do you think you can do on these?
It just depends. I have been requesting lately to be given more hours. So right now, for the past maybe 4 days, I've been doing doubles.
Okay.
So I'm trying to.
I hear you. Okay. Let's do it this. I think it's the simplest way I can do this is just allow you to simply, and then let me count up. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 cases that all should have you suspended. Let me verify that's the case with your driving record. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yep, matches up 8 to 8. Okay, and they're all here, so we can sort of manage. Just start chipping away at these. I mean, it's gonna probably take some time, but once you've paid $100 towards each one, each time you pay $100 on one, we'll issue the clearance. Okay.
Okay.
That doesn't change the whole balance, but at least it gets you each time you pay $100 one step closer to being able to get your license. Okay.
Okay.
So that translates to once you paid $800, you'll have all your clearances and you go into Secretary of State and apply for a license.
Okay.
Okay. So let's just start there. And when I see you back at your next court date, which we'll set for a pretrial here on the 28th of September,
okay,
we'll see how far along you've gotten at that point, and go from there. Let's just start with that. Focus on, it's not the balance, it's not what you end up paying in full, but at least it gets you to the point where you can go apply for your driver's license. And I think that's, gets the court some payment towards this and allows you to, in fairness, get the license, hopefully relatively quickly, given all things considered. Does that make sense?
Yes.
All right. Does that seem like a fair approach to you?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So let's do that. We'll be $100 each on those for the clearances. Just chip away at it as best you can. And we'll see you back on September 28th for a pretrial hearing on the newest charge.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, release all personal recognizance bond. Should you fail to prove that court date, a warrant could issue for arrest. The court will send you a notice for the Zoom information. If you don't receive that, you can call the clerks. They can give that over the phone too. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, Ms. Paul, you're all set. Stay safe. Okay.
Yep. You too. Bye-bye.
Sleeping Beauty there. Good morning. You're muted. Go ahead and unmute yourself.
There we go.
Hello, your name, please?
Rochelle Kaufman.
Give me just one moment to get your file, okay?
Yes, sir.
There we go.
Yes.
Ypsilanti Township is Rochelle Kaufman, 05W164301, 05W184096, 05W163319, 03W156933. Let's see what we have here. So it looks like in 2005, you pled guilty to driving with suspended license, possession of drug paraphernalia on one of them. And 2003 was another plea to a driving with suspended license. But as to the 2005 matters, there was sentencing was set and you failed to appear for sentencing, so warrants issued for your arrest. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. What brought these back to your attention all these years later?
I was trying to get my driver's license reinstated, and I've had a driver's license in Florida, so I guess, okay, I'm going to start a little bit at the beginning. In 2005, I moved to Florida to get my life together. Obviously, I had some issues, and got my license. I think it was 2006 I got my license, and just never really had, I guess, all right, in my older days, just kind of thought out of sight, out of mind, after all these years. And like I said, I went to go get my license the other day, and they said, well, we can't do it because Michigan is holding it. And yeah.
Okay. The computer age finally caught up with you. Probably.
And that's fine, because I don't, I don't want my past to keep haunting me.
Sure. Okay. So you're still down in Florida?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let's start with some basic information. Now, what's your address down there?
My address is, you want the PO box?
Wherever you want your mail to go.
Okay. Post office box 682, Fruitland, F as in Frank, RUI, T as in Tom, LAND Park, Fruitland Park, Florida, 34731.
34731.
Yes, sir.
And that was box 682.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right. So let's see. We had that set for sentencing, and that's okay. So we have one charge here that appears you were never arraigned on. So let's get to that one.
Okay.
Allegation here is on April 16th of 2005, Ypsilanti Township, Washington County, State of Michigan, on Michigan Avenue Homes. You were in possession of drug paraphernalia, a misdemeanor carrying a maximum penalty of 90 days in jail, a $500 fine, plus court costs, or both. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And were you able to read an advice of rights online before coming to court today?
Yes, sir.
You have any question with regard to your rights?
No, sir.
Okay. All righty. So we need to get that set for pretrial, the other two set for sentencing, and the fourth one is a driving with suspended license for 2003, or to complete a work program. No, I'm sorry, you were then sentenced to 5 days in jail. Looks like that was taken care of on that one. So that's just simply a clearance fee. Okay, so we need to get you a future court date, and let me take a look at your driver's license situation while we're here too.
Yeah, the lady at the Department of Motor Vehicles said, if possible, to get it removed from the national database that way. The situation is my mother on the 4th of July had a stroke, and she had been, I have a 7-year-old daughter now, and she had been caring for my daughter while I go to work and all that stuff. And so now, and she had been taking me back and forth to work, while I was paying some things off to get my license. And so it's kind of crucial for me to at least get my license, to have this removed from the national database so I can pay the fines or whatever I have to pay. I have the money today to pay them if need be, or start a payment plan or whatever the next step is to.
All right. Let me get your driving record run here so I can take a quick look at it and see if there's anything else outstanding besides what we have here, so we have the whole picture. Give me just a second to get that run, okay?
Okay, take your time.
Yeah, it does look like it's just these matters here that has you still held up.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right. So they're all open matters. There's been no fines assessed to them or anything like that at this point in time, with the exception of one where you were in jail for that one. So what I'll allow you to do is just simply pay the clearance fees. So there's
Okay.
$45 each. And let me just double check. I believe it's 4, but let me just double check that.
Okay.
1, 2.
Just a question now, is that something that I like call the Secretary of State, or can I do that online? Do you know?
Unfortunately, it's a little more archaic than that. You'll need to mail us a money order.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So it's, so it appears that 2 of these still have suspensions remaining on them. So send the court a money order amount of $90, payable to 14B District Court.
To the 14B?
Yep. Make sure your name is on there as appears on the ticket, Rochelle Kaufman.
Okay.
All right. And we'll issue those clearances as soon as we receive that. And then we'll set these for pretrial. Let me do one more thing here on the drug paraphernalia. The newest drug paraphernalia charge, we just arraigned you. Let me just take a quick petition to see if public defender would be able to represent you. Are you currently employed?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and where do you work?
I work at Cane Garden Country Club in the Villages, Florida.
Okay, and how long have you had that job?
About 6 months.
Okay, and you get paid every week or every 2 weeks?
Every week.
And what is your average take-home pay roughly?
Wages, it's only like $90, but I make tips. So I'd say probably $300 a week.
Okay, and are you paying rent right now?
Yes, sir.
And how much are you paying in rent?
I pay $5 a month.
Okay, all right. All right, based on income and the basic expenses, the court will appoint the public defender to represent you in this matter.
Okay.
I do have the public defender here in the meeting with us. I'm going to ask them to come in and address bond real quick.
Perfect.
Good morning, Ms. Kaufman. Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Morning.
Chinazi Kariakin-Ruli on behalf of Ms. Rochelle Kaufman. Regarding bond, has she has entered a not guilty plea already?
Yeah, drug paraphernalia charge, the court entered a not guilty plea on her behalf. Yep.
Thank you for that, Your Honor. Regarding bond, Your Honor, by virtue of Ms. Kaufman's appearance today and the extensive conversation that she's had with the court, explaining the reasons behind this case and her reason for wanting to resolve the matters now, we do ask that she be given a personal recognizance bond. She's shown that she is ready, willing, and eager to get these matters resolved as soon as possible, as well as to put all of the issues of her past behind her. So we do want the court to recognize that and ask that they give her a personal recognizance bond to stay out of custody, as she is in Florida right now, and give her the opportunity to resolve these matters once and for all.
Thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Ms. Kaufman, you've been in Florida for a number of years now. Have you had any criminal matters down there?
I have, Your Honor. My drug use continued. I just completed a 12-month treatment program. I'm, doing very good. I just got my cosmetology license, trying to get my driver's license back after suspensions for a couple of years. So really, doing very well now.
Okay, excellent. How long have you been clean?
14 months altogether.
Okay, all righty. And what are you doing to maintain your sobriety right now?
I go to meetings. I have an aftercare, like an intensive aftercare treatment program that follows the 12 months that I did. I'm attending church regularly. I do a lot of like counseling via Zoom.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay, good. Sounds like things are going well. That's good to hear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, we'll set everything for pretrial and the newest charge and sentencing on the remaining for July the 28th. And that'll be at 9 a.m. or thereabouts via Zoom.
What, you mean like 10:45? I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, so, you know, what you don't see in Zoom is I've got a number of people ahead of you. I mean, if you were in a full courtroom, you'd appreciate that and look around, okay, let's take a minute. But when you're in the waiting room, just looking at nothing.
I appreciate it anyway. After 16 years, I can wait, right?
So the 28th at 9 a.m., that'll be before Judge Washington. The warrants for your arrest or recall by your parents here today.
Okay.
And the 2 clearance fees, once we receive the $90, the court will issue those clearance fees. Should you fail to appear for a court date after paying the clearance fees, the court will resuspend your license. So make sure you stay on top of everything. Okay.
Yes, sir. Thank you so much. And you have a wonderful day. How's the weather there?
It's just rains a lot here. It's like we're in Florida. It rains about once a day now all of a sudden for some reason.
Yeah.
So, but
wow. At least it's not raining in 105 degrees.
There you go.
Well, thank you. I really appreciate it. You have a wonderful day.
You too. Stay safe. Thank you.
I'm actually going to next day that money order like today.
Perfect. Okay. Sounds good. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too. All right, sir. There you go. Good morning.
Good morning.
It's Drake Orlikowski.
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Phillips Lyon Township, this is Drake Orlikowski, case number 19W006279. All right. You've never been arraigned on this charge. Let's start there. The allegation is that on July 7th of 2019, in Ypsilanti Township, Washtenaw County, state of Michigan, on Michigan Ave near Campbell, you did operate a motor vehicle at a time your driver's license was suspended. That is a misdemeanor carrying a maximum penalty if convicted of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine plus court costs, or both. You understand that?
Yes, Your Honor, I do.
Were you able to read the advice and rights form online?
Yes, I was, Your Honor.
Do you have any question with regard to your rights?
No, I do not, Your Honor.
Okay. So as that form indicated to you, you have some options at your arraignment for this type of charge. You can plead not guilty and request a pretrial hearing, allow you to come back and talk to the prosecutor about your matter. You could enter a guilty plea today if you chose to do that. The court could end the case on a guilty plea, or you can simply stand mute to the charge or request to plead no contest with permission of the court. I can just sort of walk you through what your options are. The public defenders here that give you some advice as to what might be best suited to your particular situation. I'm taking a quick look through your driving record. I see you do have a handful of suspensions right now. Where
I
are you as
do.
far as taking care of that?
I have every one of them except Romulus. I have scheduled for a court day right now. I can actually go grab the paperwork real quick. I have it right on the table. I have court dates for all of them set up though. Let's see here. Sorry about this, sir.
Oh, you're fine.
So I have Inkster set up for 9-21. I have, this one is Livonia 825. This one, I already had this one. This was on 7-9. Dearborn Heights is, sorry, this the one they gave me is kind of weird. I don't really know how to read this one. 728 for Dearborn.
Okay.
And Westland is 715. But Westland, I already handled all Westland a long time ago and paid all the fines. That's not supposed to be in there anymore. It was like I was on probation a long time ago, like some odd years ago. And I already went in there and handled all that and paid all the fines. So that was supposed to be gone. I don't know why that one was still there, but I have to go in there and figure that out when I go in there for court.
Okay. So what was the latest court date you had? It was September sometime?
The latest court date I had, yeah, it was in 9-27 or 9-21. Yes.
Okay. All right. I'll have the public defender come in and talk to you about what you may want to do with this case next.
Okay.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning, Mr.
Orlikowski. Yeah, sorry, it's a mouthful.
Nope, it's okay. Look at mine. So we're in the same boat. Mr. Orlikowski, what I would recommend for you to do today is to stand mute to the charges, and then in turn, the court will enter a not guilty plea on your behalf, and then set another date for you, which would be the pretrial date. And that'll give you an opportunity to speak with the prosecutor and see if you can get any reduced offers, an offer for a reduced charge that you could plead to at that time, or present any additional information you may need to.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
Okay,
right, you, sir.
I will stand mute. Yeah.
Okay, court will enter not guilty plea and set the matter for pre-trial. We'll set this on September 28th, so you can cycle through all the rest of your courts first and see
Okay.
how far along you've gotten at that point in time. Now, as you know, your license is suspended on this case as well.
Yes.
So the court will allow you, since you appeared here today and we're working on getting your license, the court will allow you to pay your clearance up front. Normally, you have to pay that at the very end of everything.
Okay.
But if you send the court a $45 money order, it has to be certified funds, so we're not chasing around if there's bad money. Get a money order made payable to 14B District Court, write your case number and your name on the money order. Then they mail that in or drop it in our Dropbox out front before we issue the clearance on that. So if you do get everything else cleared up before your next court date, you'd have this clearance in hand and you go ahead and move forward with getting your license.
Okay. Now I do want to ask, what is my case number? Because I did everything like over the phone with setting this up, and I never got anything with like the actual case number on it. I just got like my Zoom identification number.
Okay, let me know when you have something to write with.
Yeah, I got a pencil right here. Just give me...
Right?
Yep.
19 W as in William.
Yep.
006
006
279.
279. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Okay. We'll set that for, again, September 28, 9 a.m. You're released on a personal recognizance bond. Should you fail to appear for that court date, a warrant could issue for your arrest. That hearing will be held via Zoom, just like we're doing here today, okay?
Okay, and one last question. Would it be okay if I bring that money order, have someone bring me up there to drop that money order off myself, just to make it like the quickest as possible?
Yeah,
Avoid
that's
the whole...
there's a drop box out in front of our building. It's an old, old style mailbox by our flagpole. You can just slide it right in there.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
All right. Yep. No problem at all.
All right. You have a great rest of your day.
You too. Stay safe.
Yep.
There you go. Morning.
How you doing this morning?
I'm well. Yourself?
I'm all right. I can't complain.
Your name, please.
Spell my name.
Just you tell me what it is.
Oh, Todd right now, Doucette the second.
All right. Phillips Lane Township. This is Todd Doucette. Case number 21W00768A and 8B. All right. You're born in 97, right?
Yes, sir.
July
July 25th.
Just want to make sure I have the right Todd Doucette. Okay. The allegation on the misdemeanor charge is that on March 21st of this year on E-Course out near Redwood, you did operate a motor vehicle at a time your driver's license was suspended. A misdemeanor carrying a maximum penalty if convicted of up to 93 days in jail, a $500 fine plus court costs, or both. Do you understand that allegation?
Yes, sir.
Were you able to read the advice and rights form online?
No, I did not read the rights form online.
All right, let me read it to you here on the record so you're aware of your rights. The advice and rights form reads as follows. You've been brought to court on a misdemeanor charge and have the following basic rights. You may plead guilty or not guilty or stand mute. If you stand mute, a plea of not guilty will be entered on your behalf, or you may plead no contest with permission of the court. You do have the right to trial by jury and the right to an assistance of an attorney. Should this matter go to trial, you would have the following rights at a trial. You may call witnesses to speak for you at trial. You may get an order signed by the court compelling witnesses to appear on your behalf. You have the right to see, hear, and question all witnesses against you at trial. You have the right to be a witness for yourself or to remain silent. Should you choose not to testify, the prosecutor may not comment on your refusal to testify. And you are presumed innocent unless proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt. Do you understand that?
Yes, sir.
If at any time of these proceedings you do plead guilty or no contest and that plea is accepted, you will have waived your right to trial and given up the rights you would have at a trial. You do have the right to be released on bond. If you are now on probation or parole and enter a plea of guilty or no contest, or a finding of guilt is made by a judge or jury, it may result in a violation of your probation or parole. You can be sentenced to jail and fines plus costs. Fines, costs, and other financial obligations imposed must be paid at the time of assessment, except when the court allows otherwise for good cause shown. And an appeal to circuit court may be taken within 21 days of sentencing or is permitted by court rule. Do you have any questions with regard to your rights?
No, sir.
Okay. So at the very top of all of that stuff, we had your arraignment choices. You could enter a not guilty plea today, request a pretrial hearing. That gives you the opportunity to come back and talk to the prosecutor about your case. You could plead guilty today if you chose to do that, or you can simply stand mute to the charge, or request to plead no contest. I can just sort of lay out what those options are to you. The public defenders here, they give you information as what might be best suited to your situation. I see your license currently showing as canceled with a number of clearances acquired in April of this year. You know why your license is currently canceled?
Basically during COVID, I had got a ticket and it all started off with that. I basically forgot all about that ticket. And then once everything got to rolling out of COVID, I had got stopped again. And I think you said it was April. I got stopped. He pulled me over for my headlights. When he ran everything, basically my license was suspended back in April. Then after I got stopped that night, when I got stopped, I got fired because I had went into work late. So I had been off work lately. And then I got pulled over again, once again in March for my lights again. But he saw that he also saw that my license was still suspended, and that he saw the misdemeanors that I had on my record. That the reason why they never impounded my car or anything, because I always had paperwork with me following up on me paying my tickets. Recently, I haven't been able to make, I haven't came to none of my, because I know this is like my third court date that you guys given me. I have been irresponsible and I haven't been on it. And I just reminded myself and saw that I was late this morning. So I'm really calling you guys to really get things back rolling and get my tickets paid off.
Okay, all right. So there's, a lot of what you described would have give rise to what's called a suspension, but your license is showing as canceled. And I'm trying to figure out why that may be. So I'm looking through your driving record right now to get a handle on that. While I'm doing that, let me have the public defender come in and talk to you about what might be best suited to your next best options as far as this goes. Okay.
Okay.
Hello.
How you doing today?
I'm doing well, dear. How are you?
I'm all right.
All right. So my name is Chinaza from the Public Defender's Office. In regards to today, what I would do is tell you to stand mute. And when you stand mute, the court is going to enter a not guilty plea on your behalf. Okay. Once he does that, he's going to give you another court date, which would be the pretrial date. And then at that time, the prosecutor will be available. Someone from my office will be available as well. And then we could possibly see about getting you a lower charge, or depending on what the judge sees here, if you're able to get your license back, then we could likely, it can go anywhere from being dismissed to getting a lower charge. But whatever you do, don't plead guilty to the charges as charged right now.
Okay, stand mute.
Okay? Stand mute, that's it. All right.
Okay. Appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Would you like to dismiss this set aside? Stand mute.
Yes, sir. Stand mute.
Okay, court order not guilty plea. Are you on probation or parole right now?
No, sir.
Okay. Any other court cases pending?
No, sir.
Okay. All right.
It should just be the only court case I had is just you guys, and then the other tickets that I had another ticket in Ramos, I believe that I had.
Okay. All right, let's set this for pretrial on August 31st. In the meantime, what I want you to do, sir, is get a hold of the Secretary of State and find out what the status of your license is. Like I said, right now they're showing in your status line is canceled. But I don't see any in your driving record that explains why that is. So it must be information they have at Secretary of State. So you want to get a hold of them and see what the deal is
Okay.
there. Okay.
All right. Appreciate you.
August 31st, 9 a.m. via Zoom, or as soon as we can get you on the Zoom, as far as how many people show up ahead of you. But we'll get you in and get you taken care of on that day. Okay.
All right.
And then the civil infraction for no proof of insurance. Did you have proof that vehicle was insured that day?
No, I did not.
Okay, we'll set that for a pre-hearing conference on the same date and time. Okay, all right, Mr. Set, you're all set, okay?
All right. Appreciate you. Judge.
You have a good day. Stay safe.
All right. Now you too.
Okay, you're just muted now. Unmute yourself and be all set.
Oh, okay,
There you go.
sorry.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Chantel Stokes. Bill State of Michigan versus Chantel Stokes, case number 20S00444.
That's right.
All right, excellent. Okay, let's see. Looks like you were sentenced in April of this year. Been a number of attempts to contact you with regard to reviewing and signing your probation contract. Those attempts were unsuccessful, therefore a warrant for your arrest. Do you understand that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. What happened there? Why was there a disconnect?
I'll be totally honest with you. I went into a bad way. And then I went to the engagement center, and then I went to the hospital for a short bit. Well, actually a long bit. I was hospitalized for about a month. And then went to Bear River Health for, about 3 months now. I went and I completed a 28-day stay there as well.
Okay. Folks, you're breaking up. You're breaking up a little bit. If you can just stay in one spot, I think we've there.
Yeah, sorry about that. I was trying to find it.
Okay. Okay. All right. So you're in a position now to get this thing back on track then?
I certainly am, and I'm very sorry for my actions. I can't even apologize enough for putting you all through that.
Well, I mean, it's, you got to take care of your health. That's understandable. And now that you're here, that speaks a lot about where you are as far as moving things forward. So, okay. Are you on Ecorse Road still?
I'm I'm at 321 Payer Road, which is Home of New Visions, until I can afford to get my own place.
Okay. Is that where your mail goes?
Yeah. Well, my mail has been going to my mother's up until recently, which is fine as well. I can give you that address, which is 7239 Riga, which is RIGA Highway, and that's Riga, Michigan, 49276.
RIGO, you said?
RIGA.
Right. Oh, RIGA. Okay. So it's Riga Highway in Riga, Michigan.
Yeah. Yep. The little town there.
All right. Okay. Do you have the phone number for our probation department?
I do.
Okay. All right. So I want you to call them by end of the day tomorrow. Okay.
Okay.
They're gonna make arrangements to get everything set up. I'm gonna set this for a hearing on August the 5th.
Okay.
But as long as you make contact with probation, get your probation contract signed, that hearing will be canceled as long as you're taking care of everything from that point forward.
Oh,
Okay?
thank you so much, Your Honor. This has been thank you.
Certainly. Okay. Yep. So get a hold of probation, make arrangements, get that probation contract signed and get everything moving forward. You're familiar with the terms of your probation?
Yes, I am.
Okay.
Well, I mean, if there's anything that you need to tell me that you feel is important.
I'm sorry?
If there's something that you need to tell me that you feel is important.
I'm just running through here just take a quick look. Are you drug testing with Home New Vision?
Yes, I am. I just had one on Saturday.
Okay, alrighty. Okay, now it looks like the terms are that you stay at Home New Vision, which you're doing. Drug test as you're doing. Presumably you're staying clean and sober since you're there. So yep, the only thing that you've fallen off here on at all is meeting with probation and making your payments, but they'll talk to you about that once you get going, okay?
Okay, sure thing. I will make sure to give them a call.
Okay, all right, sounds good. The warrant for your arrest is recalled by your appearance here today. The matter is set for hearing August the 5th, unless you signed your probation contract before then the hearing of cancel, okay?